Good morning. Good afternoon. No, it's 6 o'clock. Is that evening? Is 6 o'clock evening? Whatever. Hi. Uh, Thanks for hanging out. And as you can probably tell by the hair, I just took a nap. I start a long stretch of nights coming up. I wanted to share with you how I get ready for that long stretch of nights. Well, first things first, I can't go to work in a sweatshirt, so I'm gonna need some scrubs. Alright, scrub thing fixed. Now at least I'm dressed like I'm a doctor. Um, but, there's other stuff to be done. So I'll take you through what I did so far today. Not much, really. I had kind of a normal day. Got up at 5:30 like I always do. Bruin woke me up by licking my elbow because he had to pee. Went through the day pretty normally. Went to the gym, got some household stuff done. Ate a little bit later than I normally do, but got everything kind of moving towards the evening schedule. I really wanted to start going to bed around 3, but dogs and stuff comes up, so I ended up kind of venturing into bed around 4:45. I got an hour's sleep. I tend not to nap super well, but fine, whatever. Usually the first night's not so bad. It's usually the second night where I really start to get hammered. But now I've got about half an hour until I have to go to work, so here's the rest of the getting ready part. So I'm actually kind of surprised how well my hair dried just in the last couple hours. I took a shower not long before I went to sleep. Didn't blow dry my hair or anything, which usually I do. I don't need to right now. So all I need to do is put some goo in it and we're good to go. Right, how'd I do? It'll settle out. I know it looks like plastic now, but it'll settle out and look okay later. One more thing. So, if you're new here, welcome. If not, you probably know that I'm type 1 diabetic. And every night I take a long-acting insulin shot, usually right before I go to bed, probably in the 9 p.m. area, sometime between 8:30 and 10:30, give or take. So my night shifts either start at 7 or 9. So instead of bringing my insulin pen with me, and probably forgetting it usually, I just move that up a couple hours. So it's 6:05 right now. I'm gonna take my evening shot. I'll watch my sugar for the next hour or so. Not a lot of overlap happens. I'm used to it. My sugars are usually fine, but just something that I'm aware of. But yeah, I take my shot a little bit earlier. So there's that. Gotta have dinner before I leave. I already had a bowl, but I'll show you what Kyria made. Tough to tell, but it's a shepherd's pie. She's been on a Whole30 kick lately. And just the typical disclaimer, just because 2 doctors are following a diet doesn't mean the diet is any good, doesn't mean the diet is what you should be doing. You should do whatever is right for you. This is what we do, yada, yada, yada. So she's doing it because it's really simple to follow. Not a lot of rules, but a little bit of guidance is really helpful. I don't know. She does stuff and I don't ask questions. But it's pretty good. Bowl number 2. Gotta make sure I'm full before I go. There's this weird ketchup that tastes like there's a ton of sugar in it, but there's not, so.
Primal Kitchen, they're all Whole30 recipes.
Primal Kitchen, they're all Whole30 recipes. Pretty good. I mean, it's not, chocolate chip cookies, but I'll be honest, I tend not to love bringing actual meals to work just because, I don't know, overnight is a time for snacking for me, I think. Tonight's gonna be tough because I know I'm not gonna eat a lot tomorrow during the day, but mainly because I'm sleeping from whatever it is I get home until, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So the entire day of eating is gone. And the first night, I'm usually not that hungry. Usually the second night, third night, fourth night, fifth night, sixth night, very hungry. But usually the first night I'm not that hungry. So I'll take snacks with me and just kind of munch on them overnight, and I'll show you what I'm gonna pack in a minute. But first, I gotta finish eating. All right, so I have inhaled dinner. I'm only bringing a couple things. I know I ate a full day's worth of food today, so I don't wanna just give myself an excuse to eat another full day's worth of food overnight, because that would be too much food. That being said, I'm going to get hungry. I'm going to get tired. Yeah, so here's what I'm bringing. An egregious amount of cut up carrots, some sriracha almonds, a Lara bar, and of course my shaker is full of all of the good stuff, mostly water. But that's all I have to eat for the evening. So all that's left to do is throw this in my bag, put some shoes on, kiss Kiri goodbye, say goodbye to the dogs, and beat feet for the hospital. And that's what I'm gonna do. Very, very simple. I didn't overcomplicate anything. Just throw some scrubs on, make sure my hair is at least remotely presentable. I'm wearing a mask anyway, so nobody knows who I am. That being said, my names are on my scrubs, so whatever. And then just some very simple food, and then poof, gone. So yeah, so that's awake, fed, and out the door in a half an hour while filming it. So hope this helps some of you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.